Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today I have a really great video for you. It's part of the Easter DIY open playlist. It's hosted by Amanda from 6 Kids and a Glue Gun and co-hosted by Chantel from Crafty Hints and Brenda from Rustic and Lace. I have 5 DIYs for you. 2 of them are brand new, and the other 3 are a throwback, if you will. So let's get into the DIYs. DIY number 1. I got these ceramic bunnies from the Target dollar spot last year. I believe they were $3 a piece. And then I have this rub-on transfer from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to cut strips out of this rub-on transfer, and I am going to add them to my bunnies. Now, I have done this before, like put rub-on transfers on glass, and it's typically very, very easy. These were not. It wasn't like on glass, you can just like push it down and lift the plastic right up off of it. That's not the case. And I don't know if it's the glazing that's on these or what it is, but it was like putting it on wood or something. It was just it just took a little more elbow grease. But anyway, yes, I'm using scissors, but I do go and get one of those little wooden scrapers that come with some of the higher end rub-on transfers. But this comes out so beautiful. So I go around to the other side of this smaller bunny. And once I am happy with how that comes out, I am going to move on to the taller bunny. Now, once I put this little leaf on top of her head, that's it for these. I think these are stunning. I think they came out so beautiful. I saw something on, I don't know if it was Etsy or a store, but it was something very similar. They had big roses on them, but I think these are so beautiful. Let me know what you guys think of these. Now, as I said at the beginning, this is part of the Easter DIY open playlist hosted by Amanda from 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, co-hosted by Chantel from Crafty Hints and Brenda from Rustic and Lace. I will have all of their channels as well as the playlist linked in my description box down below. When you're done with my video, head on down there and check out the playlist. You're gonna love it. Okay, on to DIY number 2. I have this wooden egg I got from Woodpecker's Crafts and a bunny that it's paintable from the Dollar Tree, and then this cloche or dome thing from Target dollar spot. Now I'm going to take my terracotta paint in Adobe White for the bunny and sea stone, which is the blue for the egg. And then I dry brush some more of the white, the Adobe White, onto the egg. Then I'm going to hot glue the egg into place and then add the bunny in front of the egg. Very, very simple. Then I'm going to take some of the moss from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to hot glue it all around like that center circle. I don't want it to go beyond that centerpiece, like where that black is, because that's where the glass dome is going to go over it. So I'm just finishing up here with the moss, and then I will give it a little haircut and then move on to the next step. I think this comes out so adorable, you guys. Oh, I think it's adorable. But I am going to ask your opinion or your advice in just a few minutes. So I gave it a haircut, and now I'm just tapping out all the extra moss. And then I have my favorite flowers from the Dollar Tree, those purple ones. They're so beautiful. Anytime I see them, I buy as many as I can. So I'm just cutting off some pieces, and I'm going to add them kind of around the bunny, and I put some of the purple flowers even in front of the bunny. Then I take 2 of the tiny little buds and I put them together and put it on her head. It almost looks like a butterfly on her head. It's so stinking cute. But I put the little the glass dome on, and that's it. How adorable is this? Okay, now guys, do I put some fairy lights like around the bottom? Or do I just leave it as is? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And let me know what you think of this project. So I wanted to let you guys know I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee page if you would like to support my channel. I will have all of the links down below. Stop on by my social media and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. DIY number 3. Now this is my throwbacks. So I have this egg-shaped wreath form and this beautiful pink glittery ribbon that I got at Michael's for 90% off. Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. So I'm just going to wrap this entire wreath form with this ribbon. Now this ribbon is beautiful, but man, does it make a mess. So I pulled out my little ladybug vacuum and got rid of all of the glitter on my workspace. For now, anyway. But look how beautiful it is. Oh, so now I have one of those wooden bunny cutouts and one of the white cloth car cleaner things from the automotive section, and I'm just going to take my hot glue and I am going to cover just one side of the bunny with this cloth. And then I just flip it over and hot glue all of the excess, not access, a cloth to the back of the bunny. Then I'm just going to line the bunny up where I would like it to sit, and I'm going to hot glue it onto the wreath form. Now I found this package of snowballs, but I'm going to use it as a bunny tail. So I'm just hot gluing that right in place. And then I am going to make a bow with this ribbon and make more of a mess. It's ridiculous, but it's so beautiful. It's okay. It's okay. It's worth it. Trust me. So I'm doing the awareness ribbon. I'm going to scrunch it in the center, and then I am going to tie it off with some string. And then if you've been with me for a minute, you know I'm going to take an extra piece of the ribbon and cover the rope where I tied it off. And then I'm just hot gluing it a little off center on the top of the egg, and then I'm going to dovetail the ends. Then I just took another piece of that string and I tied a knot in it, made a little loop for the hanger. And then I just took another piece of that ribbon to cover up that string. Then I just flip it over and I'm pulling out all the bling from Totally Dazzled. I love this stuff. It's so gorgeous. So once I decide which one I'm going to use, I just hot glue that to one side or to one of her ears. And it kind of looks like a barrette or something. It's beautiful. So here it is. It's stunning. I absolutely love this wreath. Oh, that's all I can say about it. So you guys, now it's your turn. Let me know what you think of this. DIY number 4. So I have this plank that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to give it one coat of this orange acrylic paint. And I am so sorry. This is when I first started doing, crafting and doing my channel. So I don't remember the color. But then I take some white Waverly chalk paint and I'm just kind of going over it to tone down that orange just a smidge. It was a little too much for me. Then I'm going to take some more of that white Waverly chalk paint, and I got this in the garden section. It's part of their fairy collection at the Dollar Tree. I just gave it a whole coat of, actually I think it was 2 coats of white paint. Then I am going to put these decals on that I cut out using my Cricut, and I added a couple beads to the back of the sign so that I could stand it up in this little dish. I added some of the Spanish moss, and then I am going to hot glue this, and me being as impatient as I am, yes, that sign is still wet. But anyways, and yes, I do get it all over me, but I'm hot gluing the sign to this little dish, and I'm just going to go over, the front and the back just to make sure that it's on there nice and snug. And then I'm going to take some of those styrofoam eggs and some of the little carrots from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just adding them into this little dish, and I do hot glue them in so that they don't fall out. And that's pretty much it. See, I show you my hands because I'm too impatient. It's my own fault, I know. But here it is. How cute is this? Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. I think it's so adorable. Let me know what you guys think of this one. DIY number 5. So I have another one of the Easter bunny cutouts and another one of those cloths, and I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to hot glue the bunny to the cloth and then cut off around it and hot glue the excess to the back of the bunny. And then the Dollar Tree had this little bunny tail, so it has a clip on it. So I just clipped it onto my bunny, and then I added some hot glue just to be sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to hot glue the clip too, just for a little bit of added security. Then I have one of these foam rings from the Dollar Tree. I gotta tell you guys, I can't stand working with this, at least cutting it. I haven't used it as just a whole wreath before, but just cutting it was a pain. Of course, it doesn't help that I was using a pair of scissors instead of like a knife. But anyway, I got the job done. I cut a little piece off, and then I'm going to cut that piece right in half. Once I got it apart, I'm going to take this ring. I think I like cut that off of a wreath form, and I'm going to sandwich it in between these two pieces of foam anyway. And then I'm going to take some of the floral wire from the Dollar Tree, and I'm wrapping it around both ends of the foam just to secure it a little bit more. Now I have one of those boxwood garlands from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to hot glue pieces on this foam until I get the look that I'm going for. And then I'm going to take some of these, I think they're lilacs from the Dollar Tree. I got some white, or like a cream color, and some purples. And I'm just going to, again, just keep adding floral until I like the way it looks. Once that's done, I'm going to take my bunny and I'm going to place him where I want him. And I am going to hot glue him or her. I can't remember. I think it's a her because I think I put bows on her. So yeah, it's a her. Anyway, I'm going to hot glue this little bunny into place. And then once that's done, I just added some more flowers, and now I'm taking some of that Spanish moss and I am just covering, like underneath the flowers, I'm just covering the foam that's down there because it was still visible. So anyway, that's it. I added a bow to her little head, one of my favorite bows from Hobby Lobby, and that's it. She's so sweet. I just love her. Let me know what you guys think. So I want to thank Amanda, Chantel, and Brenda for hosting this awesome playlist. I had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you next time.